here's some algebra 2 that's asking to write a polynomial function in standard form of least degree with integral coefficients that have the given zeros. And one thing I have to watch out for here is if there's square roots and i's. If there are, then those always come in pairs. If 2 square root of 2 is a 0, then negative 2 square root of 2 is a 0. If 2i is a 0, negative 2i is a 0. And so if you want the polynomial function in standard form, you've got to keep those. They're called conjugate pairs. You've got to keep that conjugate pair. Now, when it says multiplicity of 2, it means it happens twice. So x equals 1, which if I subtract 1 from both sides, the factor is x minus 1, and that happens twice. And then this one, 0 multiplicity of 2 means x equals 0. Subtract 0 from both sides, x minus 0 equals 0, so that's just x. Happens twice, so x times x is x squared. So I got to keep that into account. Because when something is a 0, a multiplicity even times, it's going to bounce off. If it's 2, it just bounces. If it's 4, it starts flattening out. 6, it's going to flatten out even more. If it's odd multiplicity, 1, it's going to just go through it. 3, it's going to bend a little bit. 5, it's going to bend even more, etc. So that's why multiplicity is important. So I'm going to do this. X minus 1 times x minus 1 is x squared minus x minus 2x plus 1 times x squared. And that's x squared times x squared is x to the 4th. I'm just distributing minus 2x cubed plus x squared. And if on test A, there's, I put f of x equal. On test A, that's it. Unless it's a calculator section, I don't think it is. But with homework, I'm going to plot it and make sure that it actually does this. It bounces off 1 and it bounces off 0. So let me find Desmos. And what was it? X to the 4th minus 2x cubed plus x squared. And let me zoom in. And sure enough, you can see it bounces off 0 and it bounces off 1 just like it's supposed to. Okay, let me check the next one. It's got negative 3, so x equals negative 3, or the factor is x plus 3. And then it's got 2 square root of 2. It also has negative 2 square root of 2. I can't omit that. Whenever there's a square root or an I, it's got to have the conjugate. So if it's plus, it's got to have minus. Minus has to have plus. X equals negative 2 square root of 2. The factor is x plus 2 square root of 2. X equals 2 square root of 2. The factor is x minus 2 square root of 2. And I'll do the second pair first because the middle term is going to go away. X squared plus 2 square root of 2x minus 2 square root of 2x. Those cancel out. 2 square root of 2 times negative 2 square root of 2 is negative. 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2, so negative 2 times 2. I don't know, I wrote 2 there instead of 4. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. So it's x squared minus 8. And then I'm going to multiply that by x plus 3. And I get x cubed plus 3x squared minus 8x minus 24. And if I put that in Desmos, it's homework. I'm doing homework, so I just want to check it. I want to make sure that I get negative 3 and 2 square root of 2. 2 square root of 2 is going to be 2.82, and then the negative of that as well. So I'll just plug this in to make sure I got it right. When I'm doing homework, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. So on test day, I get all the points. I want all the points. I need all the points. I'm not going to summer school. I want to fish over the summer. I got all kinds of things I got to do. All kinds of things in the summer. Now, as a kid, I wanted to go to Boy Scout camp, and I wanted to go swimming and go fishing and all kinds of things. So there's my negative 3, and there's negative 2 square root of 2, negative 2.82, and there's, way over here, positive 2 square root of 2, which is 2.82. So yes, verified that I got that one right. All right, here's another one. Minus 5, 1, and 4. This is just going to be x plus 5, because x equals negative 5. I add 5 to both sides. X minus 1. I'm just changing the signs. X minus 4. Multiply those together, you'll get the polynomial. I'm not going to waste time on that one. Very easy. And now I get 1/3, so this is going to be x minus 1/3. And then remember, it's going to have negative 2i, so it's going to be x plus 2i from this one, and x minus 2i. Now, I can work it with x minus 1/3, but it's going to make some maybe difficult to figure out numbers, so that denominator I'm just going to put in front of x. This is 3x minus 1 times those two. All right, I'm going to handle the plus and minus 2i ones first because something will cancel out. X times x, x squared. Positive 2ix minus 2ix, cancel out. 2i times minus 2i, 2 times 2, negative 2 is negative 4. I times I is negative 1, so that turns it into positive 4. And now 3x times x squared, 3x squared, minus 3x cubed. I always want to write x squared for that first one. Minus x squared plus 12x. And let me put that one in. 3x cubed minus x squared plus 12x. And I should have, I should have one at 1/3. Wait, I got 0, 0. Why did I get 0, 0? 3x cubed minus x squared. Oh, plus 12x, and then I have to do minus 4. I forgot last time's last. Last time's last. Minus 4. I still get 0, 0. 3x cubed minus x squared plus 12x minus 4. X squared minus 4 times I squared is plus 4. 3x cubed minus x squared plus 12x minus 4. Oh, I put minus 4x. Come on. There's the 1, 3, 3. Now, whatever's happening with that other 0, that complex 0, is way far away, and I'm not going to be able to see it, but at least I verified here that I've got the right real 0. So that one is correct. And that's it. That's how to build polynomials of least degree with the given integral coefficients. That means I don't want fractions. And to make sure, the only thing I have to watch out is I put in the conjugate pairs. When I'm given an I or a square root, I put in the negative, or if it's given me the negative, I put in the positive.